Hi, good evening, Tlhalosement. Hello, I am your host, Mama, and welcome to the plug. I must say, I'm so sorry for the delay, guys. We were supposed to start at 7 o'clock, but hey, technology in shit. I started this on my laptop. So I had to stop everything that I was doing and go back to what I know, which is my phone. So I'm streaming from my things on that live stream, so I cannot show those things. I had also shown the topic of what we're gonna discuss tonight, but then I will just read it out, and then from there I will update the post later. So I will just copy everything that I had prepared on the laptop, and then just post it on this stream session later. So we are talking opportunities. Talking of opportunities, like I'm telling you, I've been exploring a lot of platforms on how we're going to do this. So guys, I think witchcraft is also following me. These things happen, I mean, the lights of this whole house went off, so I had to look for a desk lamp to illuminate. But I'm trying to make sure when it's key. I'm going to Tlhalosement it. Anyway, so we're talking opportunities today. How does one recognize opportunities? Talking of that, let me recognize everyone who's here. Thank you so much for joining. I know you guys are looking forward to this. That's why I didn't want to disappoint anyone and not stream. So I recognize everyone who's here. Thank you so much for joining me. So it is the government mandate to actually encourage youth to find opportunities, because you see that we have a backlog of a lot of graduates, or let me not even talk about graduate, a lot of people who have knowledge, but others have skill sets, but we don't have work. So we're trying to find ways in which we can flood we can uplift the job market and hire people. So now the question is, if you want to be hired, that means there's a job, that means there's an opportunity. Who should create that opportunity? You understand? So the government is trying to say, guys, create your own opportunities. Create opportunities if you can't find an opportunity. So that's why today we are discussing opportunities. We cannot just talk opportunities and expect people to create opportunities if they don't know what is an opportunity. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, what is an opportunity and how do you recognize one? An opportunity is defined as a situation where products and services can be sold. There should be a market. Whatever you're thinking of, it must be able to be traded. You must be able to trade it for money or something else, what you want to gain from your opportunity. But in this case, we are talking of trading for money. So your opportunity you must be able to sell it, and there must be a market ready to sell ready to buy on your idea. So now the question is, how do you recognize this opportunity? Because who knows, maybe you could be surrounded by a lot of opportunities right now, but because you don't know how opportunities look like, you are unable to recognize it. One thing I must say, an opportunity will not come to you and say, hey, I'm an opportunity, please grab me, I'm here. No. And one other thing you should know, that opportunities do not come dressed. They do not come polished. They do not come looking perfect. So what you see somebody doing right now, somebody executing their opportunity, you must know that that person got it when it was something that you wouldn't even believe in. But that person believed in that opportunity, and they crafted it, they made it look the way it is right now. And back then, it was just an idea living within them, and then they were able to recognize it. So now, how can you recognize it? Opportunity, the first thing, opportunity needs to be able to create profit. I spoke about this when I was defining what is an opportunity. It must be able to create profit. So what do we talk about? What are we talking about when we say profit? Which means that this means that it must be of a value that is greater than a value it is being created on. So if you're going to create whatever that you are creating for 100 rand, by you selling it, it must give you something more on top of your 100 rand. Your 100 rand is your production value, so you must get something greater than 100 rand to be able to call that an opportunity, a selling opportunity, a profitable opportunity. So it must have that. The second thing, which is the one thing that a lot of people struggle with, is that your opportunity must be attractive. So it must have the wow factor. It must be desirable. So it must be something that somebody can buy. And what I do with what I always find being an opportunity is that I ask myself, would I buy into this? Would I take money out of my pocket to actually buy into this? So that's the one thing you should ask yourself also. Is it desirable? Does it have the wow factor? So just to give an example, everybody is creating content these days. Everybody is into the content creation part of things. That's an opportunity, content creation. But now the thing is, why do you follow the content that you follow? Ask yourself that question. Why do you follow Tlhalosement? There are other people out there doing almost the same thing as what I'm doing right now, but what makes you follow what I do? That means there's something about it. There is a desire, there is a wow factor about it that makes you want to follow that kind of content. So that's the one thing you should look into when you do your opportunity. Make it desirable, make people fall in love with it, starting with yourself. So either it is an opportunity for yourself, I mean to say it's something that you would sell to yourself, or something you would sell to people. It must be something of that creates excitement within that person. That's number 2. So the other thing, question that should come into mind is, what are these type of opportunities that are out there? What are the common types of opportunities that are out there? So the first one would be you observing trends. So observing trends, we're talking about you looking into the market. What is there out there? What is out there currently? And what is selling currently? So let's say, for instance, right now, it's just when it was COVID, people were selling alcohol. That was an opportunity. Somebody saw that opportunity to say, hey, there is an alcohol ban, so I must sell alcohol. And then you realize that you're going to buy that alcohol at 100 rand, a bottle of whiskey for 100 rand, and then you sell it at 1,000 rand. That's how people were selling alcohol during COVID, because it was an opportunity. They saw that opportunity and then they jumped into it. So you must observe the current trends. So that's the other thing with that kind of opportunities. They come and go depending on what is current. So like right now, after COVID, the people who were selling alcohol for that amount of money, they can't anymore, because we no longer want to buy a bottle of whiskey for 500 rand. We want to buy it for 100 rand like we are used to. So those are the other things you must look into when you're looking into that kind of opportunity, a trendy opportunity. So another way of finding opportunity is solving problems. This is the one that I actually like, because it's not only saving you, it's also saving people. Let me just make an example with what I did. I started Tlhalosement because I looked at myself back in the days when I was still in school. I struggled with finding information about science and career guidance, and that is the problem. That was my problem, and I know there are many other young people out there who need this kind of services, which is why I decided to create content around those areas. So now you get to see that is an opportunity that I found by solving a problem. A problem was there is no content. So what should I do? Create content. So those are the kind of opportunities you find. Sometimes it's not a content. Let's say maybe I see one of my ladies here. Hey, Kissy, Kismet. Kismet is selling ladies products. So you will realize that ladies need some fancy stuff that they want to, entertain themselves with, or like perfumes. Those are the things that ladies like, wigs, makeup. And then you realize that actually, if I'm here in Zerast, ladies who would want to buy makeup and wigs and stuff, they will have to order these things from Pretoria, or they will have to order these things from Cape Town. So if I am in Zerast, I can actually have a store that buys these products in bulk, and then I sell them to the people in Zerast. But also you must look into your market to see if are there ladies in Zerast who will wear wigs, who will use makeup. So you see, you are solving a problem. People don't want to be accessing things from very far. You are bringing them closer. That's you solving the problem. So another way of finding opportunity is finding gaps within the market. So finding gaps within the market is the one where we're talking about, let's say, actually there is someone that I'm going to invite next week, somebody who found a gap within the market. Let's say you have this engineering field, you guys are fixing engines of cars or aeroplanes or what, and then you realize that they actually outsourcing their diesel somewhere else, or maybe the diesel that they are using is polluting the environment, and then you come up with a way in which you can you have a friend who's a diesel mechanic maybe, or you know somebody who's a diesel mechanic, and you say, look, the diesel that we are using now is actually polluting the environment, so I want us to formulate another form of diesel that will actually alleviate this problem. That's you finding the gap within the market, that they need actually clean diesel. So you now have to be servicing that market with your new services. So those are the ways in which you can identify opportunities within the market. So like I said, opportunities do not come the rest and say, I'm here, I'm an opportunity. You must be alert. You must be able to recognize this opportunity. And then sometimes some other things are not opportunities. They are indicators towards an opportunity. So you must be able to look into these indicators and formulate a possible opportunity from that indicator. So always be alert and be in the lookout for indicators and opportunities. So I have a question that could be streaming right now. It could be displayed there. The question is, do you think the youth is capable of creating opportunities? So please, if you think you can answer this question, put your comment on the comment section, and yeah, let's go on with that. So the question is, do you think the youth is capable of recognizing opportunities? Because you cannot do something that you cannot recognize. You must be able to recognize. Going forward, now the question is, what should one do once they recognize their opportunity? Because yeah, you can recognize the opportunity and not do anything with it. So what should you do after you recognize an opportunity? So the first thing you should do is to do market research. Like I said, an opportunity must be able to sell. So you are going to research your market and see if are people willing to buy this thing that I'm selling. So you go out there and ask people one-on-one. Start with your family, start with your friends. Ask them, if I were you, would you buy into this? People will tell you, and they will be very fair with you. They will tell you that yes, I can buy, no, I can't buy. So, and then ask them, why will they not buy? And then the other thing, start with yourself again. Like I said, ask yourself, if it was me, somebody presenting this to me, would I buy? And what would be the reason for me to buy? So that is the other thing you should do with that opportunity that you think you have identified. The other thing is you should explore adjacent opportunities. So by so doing, you will be going around the market. So this is the one thing that I read from Vusite Bekwayo. He said, there's no such thing as an original idea. Somebody have thought of what you are doing a long time ago and they tried it. So do not sit down and say, you see, this one is very unique. No one has done it. So there's no data out there. You are lying to yourself. Stop lying to us. So if you have convinced yourself, or when your idea is very unique in a way that there is no data about it out there, keep it to yourself, my brother. Here we are talking business. And since we are talking business, there is data out there. Go out and look out for that data. So how do you do that? You go out there onto the internet and then you search your idea. I don't know what is it. Maybe it's hair products. You go in there, you say hair products for natural hair. They will pop out. And then when they pop out, you check out what are they selling. How are they selling it? Where are they selling it? Who is the market? And how is the market accessing that? So those are the things you explore when you find your opportunity. Explore your, and the other thing, explore your competition. Look at what they are doing, how they are doing it, and how much they are selling it for. That will also help you find your selling price, so that you know what. In fact, tutoring. If I tutor someone for a full hour, they must pay me 150 rand, or they must pay me 200 rand, because you would have seen what other people are charging out there. And then also understand the business environment in which you want to enter. Look into the industry. How big is that industry, and how much money is within the industry, and what are the projections of that industry? There are these other industries that are just starting to bloom right now. They are very new, and they are expected to have to be like a multi-billion-dollar industries because of the projections and how they are actually blooming right now. So look into that and see how big is the industry, how volatile is the industry, to see are people really buying into this. So one other thing is online learning and teaching right now. So that one is actually so basically by mentioning this one, it's current trends. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry that is growing. People are actually really buying into this. People, like right now, you are consuming this content online. So online teaching and online learning is going out there. And then it has the wow factor, and then it has the advantages of time. You do have the advantage of when to learn and how to learn. So you are in charge of your time, unlike the conventional way of learning, where you have to actually go and see someone or be in a classroom. That one, you can do it at the comfort of your home. You don't have to go visit anyone. You just have to have internet. So yeah, those are the things that I was saying. Explore the environment where you find your opportunity, so that and then find your feet. And one other thing that I want to mention, don't be scared of a crowded market. Sometimes people look at the market and be like, hey, everyone is doing this. Hey, I'm not going in. By the time you're saying you're not going in, somebody else is jumping in. So don't do that. Don't ever limit yourself because people are doing it. You will have your tribe. So when I started YouTubing last year, I found this lady. Actually, she's the one who pushed me to do my first video. I was consuming content online, and then she said, you know what, when you start this journey, people will promise to come to your to listen to your content, to watch your content, and they will not. Don't worry. Those people, they were not meant to be for you. Your tribe will come. Your people will come. People who will fall in love with your content will come. And don't force anyone into anything. Just like when you sell, when you have perfumes out there, you show people, you showcase, you say, this is my perfume, this is how it smells like. And if somebody wants to smell like that perfume, they will buy it. If somebody doesn't want to smell like that perfume, they won't. So don't force people. Keep showing up. Keep showcasing your ideas. Keep taking those opportunities when you see them. Your tribe will come and they will buy. And they will not ask for discount. There's this thing within the black community of give me discount. How much is it? Blah, blah, blah. Leave those people. It's fine. Go into what I mean to say. The people who wants to pay full amount, they will come. Some they will even pay even more than they should be paying. Talking of that, the payment and what I'm asking you guys to actually support Tlhalosement. I'm trying to get a streaming platform, like I mentioned before we started this university. Hey, university kile straight. Before I started the streaming session, I told you that I had a problem with my streaming platform. So I'm trying to purchase a streaming platform. It goes for $250 per year or $25 per month. That's 4,000 rand. So I'm trying to raise money for that. So please, if you want to contribute towards that, do DM me or send me an email on tlhalosement@gmail.com, and I will respond to your DM or your email. So please help me buy a streaming platform. So with the streaming platform that I want to purchase, let me tell you what it's going to do. We're gonna have people from, like, I'm a scientist, so this thing that I'm doing, sometimes yeah. I'm back. Damn. Thank you for everyone who waited for me. Network cut me off. I need to get a stable connection. So I was saying, with the streaming platform, I will have experts in the field, people who know what they are talking about, people who live the entrepreneur world, people who live in the entrepreneur world. So I will have those people. So I want them to be able to share presentations like with Zoom and Teams. So we're gonna be able to share the screen, and then they present what they're talking about, and then they'll be able to show graphics. So that's the streaming platform I want to purchase. And I also want them to have, like, to be able to give us some templates or something tangible we can hold on to, so that after their talk, I understand it can be very overwhelming when you get information for the first time. So later on, when you are home, seated and comfortable and going through this entrepreneurship journey thing, you can refer back to the material and be like, actually, what was Buitumelo and that guy saying? I want us to be able to give us such material. So I'm trying to purchase a platform like that. So if you want to contribute towards the streaming platform, please, thank you so much. Do so. DM me or send me an email at our handle is at Tlhalosement, and email is tlhalosement@gmail.com. So that's that with opportunities today. I don't want to be long, of which I have been. And thank you so much for everyone who joined. You can send your questions and your contributions or your comments on this live session. Next week we will be having a guest. I just wanted to warm things up this week without a guest, and going forward we will have guests, people who have expertise in the world of entrepreneurship. So do visit our website. I have the link on the description. I will put it up, and then you can visit our website. And please, when you get there is a form for you to fill out. I'm trying to map my audience to know who is here and which show are you guys more interested in. So please, when you get to that site, do fill out your details. I understand people can be very fussy with their address. That section you may skip the first 2 bars, but I would really like to know the province where you are from and the city. Those ones are, I really need them, but your exact location, it's fine if you don't want to put that in, but I really need to get the other stuff. So thank you so much for tuning in with Tlhalosement tonight. Until next week, again, let's meet for the plug. This is Buitumelo Mamadi Mamarope, and I'm signing out. Ciao. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye-bye.